Welcome to the news, where we break down the biggest stories happening right now. We start with the NFL schedule notebook, revealing major implications for the Kansas City Chiefs. We dive deep into how the NFL's decision regarding Patrick Mahomes' knee recovery timeline is shaping up for the season, and we'll tell you exactly what this means for the Chiefs' path forward. Back for the team. Finally, we shift gears completely and look at Kansas City's massive role as the World Cup Central. We explore how Arrowhead Stadium is set to host 6 major games, including matches featuring Lionel Messi, Harry Kane, and Virgil van Dijk, and we look at the incredible cultural scene, including the famous Kansas City barbecue, as we wrap up this edition. Don't forget to sign up for our free newsletter and follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram for the latest news. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The NFL's 2026 schedule release has generated significant discussion, particularly concerning the Kansas City Chiefs and the recovery timeline of quarterback Patrick Mahomes. The decision to place the Chiefs in primetime windows during the first 2 weeks of the season was not interpreted as an indication of Mahomes' recovery speed following his ACL and LCL tear in December. The Chiefs are set to open the season with a Monday Night Football contest against the Denver Broncos on September 14, followed by a home game against the Indianapolis Colts in Week 2. An NFL executive Hans Schroeder expressed excitement about the Chiefs' schedule, noting their popularity, evidenced by 6 primetime games, including a Thanksgiving matchup against the Buffalo Bills. Schroeder acknowledged that while the NFL had no prior knowledge of Mahomes' status, they were encouraged by the progress shown in the off-season program. Coach Andy Reid commented on the situation, stating that the NFL did not discuss Mahomes' status with him, but that he is encouraged by the current progress, emphasizing a day-by-day approach to the recovery. And furthermore, the schedule adjustments have impacted travel logistics for several teams. The opening game in Australia resulted in heavy travel burdens for the San Francisco 49ers and Los Angeles Rams, with San Francisco setting a record for travel miles this season. The NFL acknowledged concerns from the Niners coach regarding travel, with GM John Lynch promising considerations. And a broader critique of the schedule structure emerged regarding primetime game distribution. 5 teams, Tennessee, Miami, Arizona, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the New York Jets, were given no primetime games in the initial schedule. This represents the first time since 2011 that 5 teams missed a single primetime slot, raising questions about how the NFL structures high-profile matchups. Similarly, the Raiders, despite drafting a number 1 overall quarterback, were not slotted into a primetime game. N in other areas, rest disparity has drawn attention. The Los Angeles Chargers and Philadelphia are scheduled to play 4 games against teams coming off bye weeks, a significant outlier compared to the rest of the league. ESPN data suggests the Chargers will have 22 fewer days of rest than their opponents this season, a discrepancy noted by NFL VP of Broadcast Planning, Mike North, who stated the league does not view rest disparity as a competitive advantage, but is prepared to adjust if the data warrants it. The 2026 NFL regular season schedule has been officially released, setting the stage for intense competition across the league. For the Kansas City Chiefs, quarterback Patrick Mahomes and his team face a packed slate featuring AFC West rivalries, primetime matchups, and a Thanksgiving game. Analysts are now diving into potential season trajectories, simulating week-by-week outcomes for every Chiefs game. Despite a challenging 2025 campaign, the simulation suggests the Chiefs will maintain momentum, though the path to the postseason remains uncertain. The simulation begins with a decisive victory on Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos, capitalizing on home field advantage and potential quarterback recovery, setting the Chiefs undefeated at 1-0. In Week 2, facing the Indianapolis Colts, the Chiefs are expected to navigate growing pains with their evolving offense, though the Colts may lack the firepower to secure a victory. The record stands at 2-0. Moving into Week 3, the Chiefs face the Miami Dolphins, where they narrowly avoid a significant loss, demonstrating resilience despite taking their foot off the gas. The record climbs to 3-0. Traveling to Las Vegas for the final game before their bye week, the Chiefs face the Raiders. Despite the Raiders' off-season additions, the Chiefs maintain their flawless record, reaching 4-0. The bye week provides a necessary pause. In matchups against the Los Angeles Chargers, the simulation anticipates a closely contested affair, potentially leading to a thriller in Week 6. Head coach Andy Reid's performance post-bye is highlighted, with the Chiefs proving they can deliver against an AFC West contender, moving to 5-0. The first stumble arrives in Week 7, with the Chiefs suffering their first loss against the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Despite facing a tough defensive unit, the Chiefs manage a narrow defeat, settling at 5-1. Seeking retribution, the Broncos secure a one-score win in Week 8 at home, benefiting from home field advantage and improved offensive cohesion, pushing the Chiefs to 5-2. Facing a team quarterbacked by Geno Smith, the Chiefs managed to secure a victory, with the defense ultimately prevailing, reaching 6-2. The Chiefs face a tough matchup against the Raheem Morris-era team, with the simulation suggesting a victory, bringing the record to 7-2. A brief absence from the schedule is noted. Against the Arizona Cardinals, the Chiefs secure another win, reaching 8-2, as the Cardinals lack the offensive personnel to challenge the Chiefs' attack. The late-season stretch promises high-stakes football. Week 12 against the Buffalo Bills is predicted to be electric, with Mahomes potentially boosting his MVP stock following a road win against a bitter rival, taking the Chiefs to 9-2. A potential homecoming or revenge game against the Los Angeles Rams is anticipated, with the Chiefs holding a narrow victory, reaching 9-3. The rivalry with the Cincinnati Bengals is analyzed, with the possibility of a razor-thin margin if Joe Burrow is available, pushing the record to 10-3. Week 15 marks a letdown as the Chiefs face the New England Patriots, a game that forces the team to refocus, resulting in a 10-4 record. Facing the San Francisco 49ers, the simulation predicts late-season chaos with a staggering 62-point differential, resulting in an 11-4 record. The second Chiefs-Chargers matchup is predicted to be a high-turnover battle, resulting in a tight victory for the hosts, reaching 11-5. Concluding the season, the Chiefs enter the final stretch with a prediction of an end-of-year snoozer against the Raiders, solidifying the final record at 12-5. The Kansas City Chiefs have officially unveiled their full schedule for the 2026 NFL season, confirming their continued presence in multiple primetime matchups and solidifying their status as a top contender. The central narrative for the team moving forward will be quarterback Patrick Mahomes' recovery timeline following a recent major injury. The Chiefs must ensure Mahomes is at full strength before reintroducing him to the game, with considerations arising from an early bye week in Week 5. While teams generally prefer to schedule bye weeks later in the season for better player recovery, the early break might offer the Chiefs just enough time to manage the situation while allowing Mahomes crucial healing time. The season opener against the Denver Broncos will be a key test. Despite potential early setbacks, analysts suggest a realistic starting record for the Chiefs could be 2-2 or potentially 3-1 without Mahomes. Furthermore, The Chiefs are set for what Sharp Football has deemed the 10th easiest schedule in the league, based on current betting odds and 2025 win totals for all NFL teams, placing them in a favorable position. While the schedule presents challenges, the team's history, including making it to the Super Bowl after an early bye week in 2024, suggests resilience. However, for a team with Super Bowl aspirations and minimal margin for error, this scenario is far from ideal, underscoring the pressure on the Chiefs to maintain their dominance. Kansas City, Missouri, is emerging as a central hub for the upcoming World Cup, positioning itself as the heart of the American Midwest for the tournament. The city will host 6 matches at Arrowhead Stadium, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, including crucial fixtures in the round of 32 and the quarterfinal stages. The international presence is significant, with high-profile national teams and clubs based in or near the metropolitan area. Lionel Messi and Argentina, Harry Kane and England, and Virgil van Dijk and the Netherlands are all located in the Kansas City region, with Algeria also situated nearby in Lawrence, Kansas. For visitors, clarification is necessary. While Kansas City, Missouri, hosts the majority of the World Cup activities, the distinction between Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, can be confusing. Beyond the sporting events, Kansas City offers a rich cultural landscape, featuring attractions such as the National World War I Memorial and Museum, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art, the American Jazz Museum, and Union Station. A major community event is the Free Fan Festival, scheduled to take place on the grounds of the World War I Memorial, featuring World Cup matches on big screens and live music performances from acts like the Chainsmokers, Flo Rida, and the All-American Rejects. Logistical considerations for fans are paramount. Access to downtown is facilitated by the streetcar, but transportation to Arrowhead Stadium, located about 10 miles east, will require planning. Due to severe parking limitations, over 200 ticketed shuttle buses are expected to service areas around the city. Given that Arrowhead Stadium lacks a roof and summer temperatures can soar into the triple digits, all matches will be scheduled for the evening. Furthermore, fans must remain aware of weather conditions, as the venue is situated in the heart of Tornado Alley. Arrowhead Stadium is an iconic NFL facility, providing the Chiefs with a significant home field advantage, and it is slated for replacement by a new $3 billion domed stadium scheduled for construction across the state line in Kansas City, Kansas by 2031.